Before we begin, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Dolynny TV and on Instagram at Tyson Dolynny. You guys want to make sure you see what's going on behind the scenes here on Dolynny TV. That's where to find it. Let's get going. This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode here in MLB The Show 18. So, of course, last episode, if you caught the last 2-3 minutes, we were making trades like crazy, trying to figure out how we were going to evolve this team, and that we did with one simple move. David Hess, of course, joining us from the Baltimore Orioles. He's having a heck of a year. 3-1, 38 2/3 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, a .63 ERA. Now the hits per 9 are very low. That's why I don't want him in the closing situation. I got my man in there, Jordan Hicks, who's doing a fantastic job. 11 saves, and we're not complaining about him. And all we really had to ship out to the good old Baltimore Orioles is Edwin Diaz, who you see is just having a down year. He's regressing really bad. 4-5 record for us, 2 saves, 49 2/3 innings pitched, a .507 ERA. It just wasn't working here in Toronto for him after winning the World Series with us last year. So that becomes the change, right? And you also saw Jim Copeland has now been moved to setup just to try and give the kids some space to breathe in the major leagues. Other than that, the other big factor you got to look out for is Garrett Aker, who is now a 95 overall at 23 years old. This kid is great, and he's only going to keep growing. That is the problem. 55 power on both sides of the plate now. Well, the problem is he's peed off about his contract. He's peed off about being an everyday player. We got to get him going, and the issue I have with that is 9 homers, 39 RBIs. That isn't good enough numbers. Like even last year, 13 homers, 60 RBIs for a 95 overall. I can't stomach that. That doesn't win you championships as a 95 overall player, right? But the thing is, we're going to see what he can do, grow with him, and hopefully get him going in the 2-hole again. Rowdy Tellez had some great times in the 2-hole, 26 homers, 71 RBIs, a 286 average. Well, hopefully these two guys who don't hit dingers every time they're to the plate, right? Like 100 other hits aren't dingers. And for Carlos Correa, about the same thing. Hopefully Rowdy Tellez can knock him in. Then Vladdy G Daddy Jr., that's my favorite nickname for him. 18 homers, 63 RBIs. Hopefully he can start knocking them in. Tommy Wells needs some RBIs, and of course we've got Dwight Smith Jr. in there with that 306 average. So basically what we're setting up is we're at the trade deadline. We don't have to make any moves. 1 game back of the division lead, and what I have on the trade deadline trading block is we have 2 guys, Riley Adams, and of course Dwight Smith Jr., because we've got guys coming up from the minors that we have to watch out for that could be monsters for us, so we're not too concerned. So we've got 4 days, which is a series against Chicago and then an opener against Oakland to get this thing going. And right here, look at this, Carlos Correa, 10-game hitting streak, chance to get Aramis Garcia knocked in. We win at 3-1. It's all good with me. We lose the next one. Then Jordan Hicks blows the save, but we get the victory. That's huge. And the Rays want to offer us a trade. There you go. So it's Corbin Burns for Brent Honeywell, who's an 85 overall, actually only an 83. And Corey Dickerson, who at 33 years old is having a 25 homer, 75 RBI season kind of thing. No, not happening. Corbin Burns is our ace, and there is no joking around with that. Jordan Hicks gets the victory, 3-0, 3.0 ERA. We don't need to worry about the trade deadline. Jordan Hicks again trying to save a game. He blows it again. So Jordan Hicks really struggling here in the closing role all of a sudden. He did get that all-star nod pending transactions. Anyone we want to try and check out, Buster Posey really wouldn't add much to us, I don't think. Having a 303 average season, though, that wouldn't be as bad as we think, would it? Francis Marte, Keon Broxton, there are a couple great guys out there, but I ain't about to do it. I'm just not about to do it. So one thing I will do, however, is go out there and can we place on trade waivers? Yes, we can. If he clears waivers without being claimed, you may trade him. If he is claimed, you will have an opportunity to withdraw the waiver claim. We'll put Dwight Smith Jr. out there. That's what I wanted to do. Give him a shot to hopefully impress somebody out there on the trade waivers and get him gone. If not, he just doesn't have a place in Toronto when you consider that we've got a man on the disabled list named Manny Delgado, who's had time in the major leagues, hasn't put it to much use because he's only had a career 296 at bats. And when you talk about that, really for a 21-year-old, that's not bad numbers at all. So we have to hope that he can come in and get it done. We're a game and a half back of the division lead. It's moving time. Corbin Burnes, August, let's go. So Corbin Burnes leads off August for us. We'll get through to Seattle, Boston, and everything. Look at that. Corbin Burnes, I said it's moving time. He gets it going, only allows 1 run. Then we get blown up by Oakland the rest of the way home. Carlos Correa, though, a home run and 3 RBIs. We win 9-1. Then Seattle blows us up. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. At least we win this one 5-4. And against Boston, trying to close it down. Come on, Jordan Hicks. Yes, sir. He gets the save. But Jordan Hicks allowing a lot of runs in his closing role. That is for sure. 372. Only 15 saves on the year. David Hess still averaging a 2.09 ERA. You know what? That's easy. You saw the saves there. We'll get David Hess into the closing role, and hopefully Jordan Hicks can regroup for just a little bit right now and hopefully get him back in his groove. Jim Copeland doing his thing, 4 2/3 innings pitched. Sam Sims, you know what? Sam Sims will move Yasiel Sierra and get Jim Copeland in there. Ryan Brockie still struggling. Like, the bullpen's starting to get a little bit shaky here late in September, or late into the season here in August. Pardon me. A little bit tired today. A little bit, just a tad, right? Just not too bad. And you see the rotation still doing their things beautifully. Like, I mean, 2.63 ERA for Corbin Burnes. That is massive for him. And the lineup, that's your issue right there. They've gone cold. Albert Almora and Garrett Aker in the leadoff spot. Carlos Correa, Chris Bryant, you can't say they're doing anything bad, that's for sure. Rowdy Tellez, he's gone cold. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting 21 home runs. And you see it's just been a nasty spell, that's for sure. Ramon Santos, I'd throw him in there, but I mean, what does he contribute, right? That's the problem. We don't have much in terms of guys trying to figure this out unless they don't figure it out. That's what I'm saying. So we'll flip-flop Rowdy Tellez and Garrett Aker. That seemed to be working for us really well. We're leading the division. Come on, we're 64-50. We're basically not even a wild card team, though. That's the problem. We're there because we have less losses. That's it. That's the only reason we're leading the division at this point. So we've got some key series against Tampa Bay. Need a couple big victories. We end up taking a series loss. That's really brutal. David Hess, though, gets the save against Kansas City. Chance to get the sweep here. Riley Adams having the game of his life. 3 for 4, home run, 3 RBIs, can't cash more. But we take a big old series 4-game sweep of the Kansas City Royals, and that sets us up beautifully. We're 69-52, so that actually does set us up to be part of a wild card chase, if not a division race, in the AL East this time round. So that's good. Albert Almora all of a sudden gets the wheels turning, the ball's clicking again. Rowdy Tellez, 28 homers, 76 RBIs. Okay. Carlos Correa doing his thing. Chris Bryant, 29 homers, 92 RBIs. He is on pace to have a heck of a season yet again. Not that 156 RBI season because the RBIs are being sucked up, but that's okay. Garrett Aker, it is what it is at this point. He is just having a heck of a struggle. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting those RBIs in there. That's what we need. Tommy Wells, 1044. Dwight Smith Jr. doing okay, and same with Aramis Garcia contributing. So let's see, Riley Adams up to 3 homers, 9 RBIs. It's a battle, boys. So we'll get through this New York series and actually the Baltimore series as well and see where that sets us up. Logan Warmworth coming off the bench having the game of season right there. We only win that one 9-6. Somebody in the bullpen got blown up. Chris Bryant up 8-0. We win that one 8-1 and we win 12-6. So that was a massive series sweep as well. Neil Ramirez trying to shut us down. Blue Jays win it. We're on a big winning streak here, bottom of the 9th. Win that one as well. And against Baltimore, up 1-0. David Hess, chance to shut him down, gets it done. So how about that? Braves want to offer us a trade. Well, Tuki Toussaint for Ahmed Biden, I don't think, I'm not buying into that. Sorry. But 3 straight series sweeps. That's what we're talking about. Sweep of Kansas City, who was at 53. And, I mean, Baltimore's just as good as us. So this is a massive, massive roll for us. All of a sudden, we're 3.5 up in the division. Life is good. I think the pitching's been just about as good as it possibly can be. Corbin Burns, 253. He's growing a little bit, not enough to get a boost. James Paxton, 343. Marcus Stroman, 10-6. Rico Encarnacion, 288. And Mackenzie Gore coming around with that 10-5 record. Ryan Baraki, he's doing solid. Jordan Hicks, 5-1, 348, 15 saves. It is okay. He's doing all right. Just needs to get back into that groove that he was in. Sam Sims, 453. He's struggling. Jim Copeland, though, 7.1 innings pitched, 2.45 ERA. I like it. And you see David Hess really excelling, 37 saves for us. He should, by all means, be in reliever of the year candidacy, but he's not. Talk about that. Kenyon Middleton. Wow, David Hess not in there. They are just not giving him any recognition. Anyway, guys, this is Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one.